My name is Courtney Louque, and I teach 10th grade biology and 12th grade physics at Letcher High School in the St. James Parish School District. My journey as an educator began long before I entered the classroom as a teacher. In 2010, as a high school sophomore, I discovered my passion for science, sparked by a biology teacher's enthusiasm and unwavering belief in his students. He transformed the subject into something alive, accessible, and exciting. His impact planted the seed for the educator I aspire to become, someone who inspires, motivates, and empowers in a field that some find intimidating. Today, I strive every day to be that person for my own students. When they step into my classroom, any preconceived notions about science are left at the door. Instead, they engage with real-world phenomena and hands-on investigations that reveal the relevance of scientific thinking in their everyday lives. As students explore authentic applications of biology and physics, they begin to see science not as a collection of facts to memorize, but as a lens through which they understand and navigate the world. There is nothing more rewarding than witnessing my students' growth over the course of a semester, a school year, or even beyond my classroom walls. Walking beside them as they set goals, face challenges, and celebrate achievements is my deepest why. Teaching truly is my medicine. Within my classroom, we are a family, one built from diverse learning styles, perspectives, and personalities that come together to create a vibrant community. Every student brings something unique and irreplaceable, and together we cultivate a space where curiosity thrives and confidence grows. This is the heart of my work and the passion that drives me every day as an educator. In today's video, 10th grade biology students in my year-long course continue their study of ecology using an adapted open SciEd curriculum. Students further their understanding of species interactions by rotating through 12 instructional stations, each designed to illustrate one of the 5 principles of species interactions through an authentic real-world phenomena. The objective of this lesson is for students to apply these interaction types and predict potential population-level effects in various global scenarios. Prior to this lesson, students established a foundational understanding of the hierarchical organization of ecosystems, progressing from the biosphere to individual species. They have examined key ecosystem variables, explored patterns of interaction among communities, populations, and species, and engaged with both provided models and student-generated models related to population stability, limiting factors, and carrying capacity. The classroom consists of students with diverse academic backgrounds and learning needs, including 5 students receiving special education services and 5 students with 504 accommodations. In order to support all learners effectively, students are strategically paired according to ability level. Higher and medium performing students collaborate with peers who require additional assistance, promoting equitable access to the content while also reinforcing deeper mastery for advanced students through peer-supported learning. Additionally, the lesson itself presents varying learning styles and methods of instructional practices to meet the needs of the diverse learners in my classroom. It's been since like day 1 of this lesson since we talked about these. So we're gonna cycle back because since day 1 of this lesson and us talking about it, it was literally on the day 1 notes, we have since talked about all of these as far as species interaction, limiting factors, which you guys just did in your study guide, carrying capacity, what could cause a population to increase or decrease. All of that plays into this. So we're circling back, okay? So what I would like you guys to do is take 5 minutes, and on your note card, you guys are going to define each of these in words that make sense to you. So if you are reading the definition from your study guide and it does not make sense, don't use it. That makes sense when I say that? Like put it in your own words. Like put it in a way that if you look at this note card, when you're going around and doing the stations in a second, that you know what you're looking at. Some of them, for instance, you could use plus signs and minus signs. Some of them you'll notice up here. Some of them you can use an example, whatever way makes sense to you. Sound good? All right, I'm gonna put 5 minutes up and then we'll go over them. Okay, I'm gonna ask for a few volunteers. So the first one that I have up on my board is mutualism. Does somebody want to give me something that they put down? Remember, yours is going to be different than everybody else's. There's no right or wrong. That makes sense to you. Yes. Okay, both organisms benefit. Noah, I'm gonna pick on you for a second because you had something that I had on mine. What did you have?
2 plus signs.
2 plus signs. Does that make sense? 2 plus signs saying that both of them benefit. That could be another option. Can someone give me an example? Example of
Bees.
Yep, bees and flowers. Thank you. So example, I'll put up here. It's a bee and a flower. How does the bee benefit? Gets the pollen. How does the flower benefit? Spreads the pollen. Yep, perfect. Okay, you're gonna keep that note card with you because that note card is gonna help you guys go through each of your stations. I handed out a packet. What you guys are going to do is you're going to take those 5 things that we just defined and you are going to apply them to a real life like phenomena or scenario, okay? So it might be a video link, it might be scenarios on cards that you have to look at, it might be, there's like a matching portion back here, okay? So it varies what you guys are going to be looking at and how you're going to be identifying which of those 5 is going to be represented at your station. Not necessarily. So this was your example. So this was the example of a flea hooking onto a fox. So the flea is going to benefit, right? Does the fox benefit from that? No. So that's why you see the smiley face and then the sad face. And then this right here where you had one benefit and one have a negative effect, that was our definition of parasitism. So if you look at this one, hermit crabs live in snail shells that the snail has left behind. Crab benefits. It's unaffected. Yep. So you have one benefit and then you have one unaffected. So what would that be? Commensalism. Yep. Perfect. No good. Okay, what relationship is that? Right there.
Symbiosis.
What kind? Look, is the shark being affected? No.
Oh, so that's the
Is the fish benefiting?
yeah.
Yes, so you have one positive, and then you have one that's an equal. Commensalism. Yep, that's the hardest one to get. Yep, good job.
We just write that word.
Uh-huh. Yep. No, you got it. So some shrimp live and capture food. So shrimp's getting food, so that's your positive, good. With the protection of the tentacles. Yep, same. Are they being affected at all? No. Yep, perfect. You can list out how, like you can describe how, which is exactly what y'all are doing, but you could also list out what relationship it is. So you told me what?
Wait, the chola provides only for men.
Okay. So I'm gonna leave this marker here for y'all. I'm gonna put a positive sign here, okay? And then continue to read.
The ring benefits from the protection.
Good. So we have still benefiting, right? And then read this last sentence for me.
The chola is not harmed.
Okay. So it's not harmed, which means it's not affected, right? So we have an equal sign here.
So we could put that after the explanation?
After your explanation. So what example would have a positive and an equal sign? Very good. So you would write your description, and then you can put commensalism now. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna drop some expo markers at some locations because some of you want to like put plus and minus signs and equal signs. Just erase it before y'all move on to the next one. Autism. Okay, good.
All these yellows are right. It's just the green, orange ones I haven't gotten to.
That's right, so it's 1. Good, that one's right, so that's 2. 3. It's 4. 5. Good. 6. Good. You seem nervous on that one. 7.
The one with the spider.
Very good. 8. 9. 10. Good job, guys. Got them all right. Do me a quick favor and just mix them up before you move on. So the next group after you. 9 and 10. Okay. Mix all these up. Okay. That way you are not going to finish that today. We are not expected to finish that today, but it looks like based on what I saw, we're about halfway done, which is perfect. Okay. This is also going to double as a very good final exam review. My students demonstrated strong progress in applying these interaction types to a range of global phenomena through diverse station-based prompts. As they moved through the stations, students were able to more effectively analyze examples of predation, competition, mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism. Through listening to the peer discussions and facilitating conversations when needed, I observed students making meaningful connections between the content and real-world scenarios. Although students have not yet fully mastered the lesson objective, given that not all stations were able to be completed within one class period, I feel as if students were beginning to make the connections needed to work towards mastering the objective. I believe the varied structure of each station supports multiple learning styles and promotes equitable access to the content for all learners. As we move forward, students will finish this assignment and transition into reviewing for the unit assessment. Throughout the unit, students have been working on study guides during bell work or after completing assignments, allowing them to engage in personalized review and reinforce individual areas of need. It is important to note that this year-long course is composed of students who are currently performing at approaching basic or basic proficiency levels. As a result, additional time and intentional scaffolding are necessary to help them to reach higher levels of cognitive rigor. Additionally, you may have noticed a second adult in the video who assists throughout the classroom. With over half of the students receiving special education or 504 services, she serves as an inclusion teacher, providing essential support to ensure these students' instructional needs are met. I want to thank both my high school and my district for giving me the opportunity to showcase what I love to do and have the opportunity to present all of my teaching craft at the state level.